My first name is Rolleen. I've been diagnosed with PTSD, also Asperger's, as well as I have anxiety and depression. Growing up I was always the oddball. I could figure out just about anything. I fixed a VHS player at the age of 7. I could do just about, I could just figure out things with my hands. Um, Read a lot. I'd stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning and read, and then go to school the next day. Um, Pretty temperamental if there were things that I couldn't do or couldn't accomplish. Uh, but like I said, very withdrawn. My stepdad was extremely abusive. That didn't help. My mom, not very much there, but I did have my abuela, which was my stepdad's mother. She helped me understand quite a bit for myself. So I always figured I was different. I couldn't understand why things were the way they were. Like, say, for example, credit. I never understood it, so I never bothered with it. I'm still, very uncertain about different things that it just doesn't make sense to me why things have to be in that way, of course. But I just accept it because that's what it is. You don't have any other way except for to accept it. Uh, I've kind of always known there was something a bit off about me, but I just kept going. Uh, I was a habitual runaway since the age of 14, and been a mother since I was 16. So that's all I've ever really known is how to be a mom. And now my kids are, of course, grown, and I still have other little kids that I take care of that are mine, and successful in what they deem is worth success. I was married for 11 years. We had many bouts of homelessness throughout that. Uh, when I caught him cheating on me, I lost my damn marbles. Went into therapy right away. That's when they initially just gave me the diagnosis of PTSD based on the stories that I had told them from my life. And then I asked for another evaluation because I didn't think that PTSD was the only thing wrong. And when I got that, then that's when they discovered I had Asperger's, which makes sense because 3 of my children have been diagnosed being on the spectrum with anything with Asperger's to high functioning autism. And my uncle was also highly autistic on the lower functioning scale, and he was institutionalized back in the day where institutions were a thing, and was killed in an institution because of it. So for me, that means not recognizing who's standing in front of me directly, but rather slapping on 1 to 12 faces of those that have created trauma and blasting all of them at once, because I have the angry PTSD. I don't feel myself when I go into it. It's like blackout rage. My children have described it as my pupils go completely black, and they feel like some other force has taken over. Because that's not me. I'm very nurturing, very honest, very explanatory with my children. I actually teach them how to do each thing, and give them and everybody else all the understanding in the world. So it's totally opposite of who I am. And it's pretty scary. I've injured my hand several times because of it. It's caused a lot of disruptions in relationships for sure. It used to take me 3 days to recognize a blackout, and now it takes me a matter of 2 hours. I've been in therapy since 2020, so a little over a year now. I did dialectical behavioral therapy. I've done rapid eye movement therapy. I'm not on any medications except for medications for my physical disabilities. So I just kind of have like a bag of coping skills I use to deal with stuff. But to be able to recognize the PTSD faster is a lot better. Well, I just retired out my other one. He's 10 years old this year. But that guy, he helped me with my Crohn's disease, and I was able to, hug him tight. He's a big 110-pound pit bull, and so he was there for me for years and years. With her, and perfectly trained too. With her, now I can focus instead of anxiety. She knows when I'm anxious, and she'll start, pacing right alongside with me. So in order to maintain her training, it pulls me out of my anxiety, and I'm able to focus on her training. Same with depression. PTSD, we haven't traveled down that, seeing as we're new friends for about 2 weeks. I'm sure we'll end up there at some point. Training dogs, period, has really saved my life, because I feel like I can understand them on a level that I can't understand most humans. They're simple. It's repetitive. It's, what is the word? Just systematic, how it's done. It's brilliant. And I love it. So I can talk all day about dogs. Don't go there. We're not doing a dog training episode, are we? Yeah, that's about it. It saved my life. It saved me from being a drug addict. It saved me from, I've had many bouts of suicidal attempts. It's saved me from wanting to, just escape out of the country. So it's grounding. That's the word, grounding. To keep going and keep making sense of your world. And don't let anybody tell you that your world isn't real to you, because it is very much real to you. You just got to figure out how to live in other people's worlds too. Well, I don't understand the stigma behind it. There was a quote that was very awesome that I'll never forget, and that's, normal is a setting on a washing machine. What is normal? Perception is everything when it comes to other people as well. So don't let people make you feel like you're crazy or that it's not real, because you see things differently than anybody else, and that's how we were designed.
Hey, I'm Jake.
I'm Patrick.
If you like these videos and want to help us wage a war on the stigma of mental health, please go ahead and click subscribe below.
Make sure you guys hit that bell notification. That way you can get alert for all of our new videos every week.
Until then, we'll see you next week.
Bye.